Good evening. I have just completed grading all of your papers. I completed the discussion boards a day or two ago, as you well know, but I just wanted to make a few comments about it. I am so blessed. Can you imagine reading about 23 heroes of integrity? Man, I am so blessed. And some of you integrated some thoughts about the hero in the Bible, and it has been a very inspiring time for me to work on those. I want to just raise a couple little issues with you. One is on the discussion boards, and you can go back and read about that in class expectations. But the first part is your initial response is to be minimally 300 words, and that's to be done by Friday night, 11:59 Chicago time. And then by Monday night, at least two peer interactions that are minimally 100 words in length. I've jotted notes on your responses, but you can ask questions, you can challenge a perspective, you can challenge to think deeper and broader. How would that apply in such a situation? That sort of thing. So it's to really stimulate us to think about the topics that we will be discussing in our weekly discussion boards. Then on MLA, there are basically three issues that I have observed. The first one is the first page formatting, and I will attach to the written announcement a paper that I have about that, and you can read it from there. Your name and page number should be in a header at the top right hand corner of your paper. So if it were my paper, it would say Beatty space 1. Underneath that, I would do the appropriate page 1 formatting. But then, of course, they have the automatic page number thing going in there so that it comes out right. The second part is some of you need some help on getting in-text citations and to do that right. If it's simply a book, you would simply put in parentheses 147 into parentheses. For some other things, it's a little more complicated. The third thing is, I didn't think about it, but I ask you to quote at least 2 Bible verses, which means you should have a works cited page. Now, I didn't deduct points for no works cited page this time, but I want you to be aware that we will be in the future. A couple other just clarifying things. A couple of you kind of made a comment about whoever might be reading this. You know who's going to read all your papers? Me. I grade all your papers. That's just, I want to know you, and I wish I could simply show you my Excel spreadsheet that I have behind my computer over here on my side desk, but I have your name there. I get acquainted with you because I said, oh, that's who that is, and I really work at that, so I do know who you are and have a connection with you. And I read every discussion board post. Now, I won't comment on every discussion board post, but I do want you to know that I read each one of those. So just a few thoughts, and just want to say thanks for your patience with me. I'm a little slower this week because I had some other heavy responsibilities on my plate, and the Lord knows that, and I hope that you grant me the flexibility. So I look forward to interacting with you in a couple of days as we begin to wrap up week 2. God bless you, and you have a delightful evening.